Welcome back to the Shed, folks. My name is Peter Machado, and I'm alongside with
Connor Graber,
Zach Smith, and Eli Roth.
Elijah Roth.
Yep, there we are.
So, really good matchup tonight for the Swathers. First round of sub-state, always a good feeling. What are your thoughts on tonight, boys?
Yeah, it's officially postseason time, so anything can happen. Doesn't matter the records. Every team is 0-0, one game at a time. So tonight you have the visiting Council Grove Braves. I believe that's their mascot. Yeah. So it'll be a good matchup for both of these teams, and we'll see what tonight brings us.
First round of the 2025 3A Girls Sub-State Tournament, and our game tonight between the visiting Council Grove Braves and your HESSTON Swathers. Before we begin, we'd like to remind you of the KSHS AA Sportsmanship Creed. Spectators should regard the playing of the game as an art and appreciate it and enjoy it as such. Respect for officials, respect for players, respect for boys and girls, respect for host facilities, and respect for themselves are essential for raising the standards of good sportsmanship. This time, would you please stand while the HESSTON High School Pep Band under the direction of Lon Graverson plays our national anthem.
This lady complimented our house.
So your starters tonight for your visiting Council Grove Braves, excuse me, sorry,
It's been a little
will be number 1, senior Shannon Miller, number 12, senior Kaden Litke, number 24, senior Kasaya Mullen, number 42, junior Haley Grant, and number 52, senior Michaela Hudson.
And for your HESSTON Swathers starters tonight are number 3, a 5'10 senior Kendall Brugan, number 5, a 5'3 junior Callie Yoder, number 15, a 5'10 senior Abby Proctor, number 20, a 5'8 senior Casey Mason, and number 35, a 5'6 senior Ava McGill.
The Braves are currently averaging around 30.7 points per game, and their current record is 5-14. But as Zach said, in the playoffs now, every team's 0-0. So no matter what your record is, it's game on.
However, they do have a tough matchup for them tonight. HESSTON Swathers currently 20-0 on the season, ranked number 1 in 3A, averaging about 53.5 points per game this season. So a pretty solid resume coming into this game and coming into the postseason. They're pretty hot, and the Braves will have a tough game for them tonight, but anything can happen. You never know.
Yeah, Swathers have leaned a lot on the leadership of these 4 seniors, Kendall Brugan, Abby Proctor, Casey Mason, Ava McGill, and Avery Crable. Excuse me, that was 5 seniors actually. But they didn't lose anybody last year, so that's played a big part in this year's success. The head coach for the Council Grove Braves will be Eric Carter, and the assistant coach will be Mindy Stillwell.
Coach Matt Richardson for the Swathers looking to get, I believe, his 2nd state title this year, going for something. So developed these girls really well, and they're looking good this year. And we start it as Heston wins the tip. Ava McGill with an early layup. It is missed, rebounded by the Braves. Miller will start with the ball for Council Grove. She goes over to Wells. And it's stolen, well, stolen by the Swathers, but it looks like it's gonna be a jump ball called.
Something a little bit cool to point out is that the boys basketball team is actually getting to participate in the student section today since they haven't been able to do that all year.
Yeah, they play tomorrow at home against Belle Plaine, I believe.
Yeah.
So make sure to tune in for that.
Miller with it, top of the key. Over to Litkey in the corner, back to Miller, back to the other corner. She dribbles around, up to Hutchinson. Hutchinson to Litkey, and she's fouled by the Swathers.
Council Grove will throw in the ball, be Kaden Litkey to Shannon Miller, guarded by Callie Yoder. She goes back to the corner to Mullen. Mullen's gonna dribble up top to Litkey, back to Miller. Miller is gonna shoot a three. It's gonna be a little off the mark, but rebounded by the Braves. Mullen is gonna be guarded by McGill in the corner, back up top to Grant, who's gonna go over to Litkey, back to Mullen. Mullen stopped, guarded by McGill. She finds Hutchinson. She'll go to work inside, shoot a layup. It's gonna be no good, rebounded by the Swathers, who are pushing quickly. Bruggen is gonna be stripped away before she can get the shot off, and it's gonna stay with the Swathers on their end.
McGill to inbound for the Swathers. Into Casey. Casey with the 15-footer is good.
And Swathers will get first points of the night.
Swathers in a full court pressure. Into Mullen, back to Hutchinson. Hutchinson spins, throws it up to Miller in the full court. Off her hand, she'll chase it into the corner, and the Swathers will take it the other way.
Bruggen dribbling on left side of the court, goes inside. Abby Proctor shoots the close floater. It's gonna be no good and rebounded by the Braves. Miller will take it the other way as she crosses half court. Swathers in man. She goes down low to Grant. Grant will go back down low to Hutchinson. The ball's gonna be stolen by Bruggen. And it's a 2v2 down at their side of the court, and there's gonna be a foul called on the Braves, number 24, Cassia Mullen, yes.
Heston,
Excuse me.
Heston will have a sub. J.C. Proctor in for Casey Mason.
Swathers will inbound the ball. Bruggen in the corner, down low to J.C. Proctor, to her sister Abby Proctor, who will have the wide open layup. Swathers go up 4-0.
Into Grant, back to Mullins. Mullins to Miller in the full court. Miller to Hutchinson. Hutchinson up strong off the glass. It is good. Yoder up to Bruggen. Back to Yoder, back to Proctor. Proctor will look to shoot it. Two dribbles, back to Yoder. Yoder will pull back.
Good shot by Callie Yoder, brings the Swathers lead up to 5.
And a good extra pass by Abby Proctor to get the open three. And Council Grove is going to turn over the ball, and it's going to stick with the Swathers on their end of the court.
Checking in for the Swathers will be sophomore Jenny Williams and senior Avery Crable.
And for Council Grove, Mackenzie Grant. Swathers inbound to Yoder. She's gonna throw it down to J.C. Proctor, and her layup is gonna be good. Council Grove inbounds to Miller. Miller guarded by double Swathers, and the ball's gonna be picked away. Swathers going the other way quickly. Yoder goes to J.C. Proctor. Her shot is gonna be no good. And there's a little fight for the ball, and there's going to be a jump ball called, a little contact there, and possession arrow stays with Heston. Casey Mason checks in for Avery Crable for Heston, as Swathers will inbound the basketball. And a foul will be called on Haley Grant for the Braves.
Sorry, go ahead. A short little recap for the Swather girls. They had a very solid win against Great Bend on Tuesday. I believe it was like 60-30, around that. So very, very good. You know, Swathers are riding hot, and only people that can stop them now is themselves.
Casey Mason's first free throw is good. Her second's no good, but the Swathers will get the rebound on it. Mason will go to Proctor down low, and Proctor will almost get the and one, but the ball doesn't quite go in the hoop, and another foul called on the Council Grove Braves, and that will be on Caden Litke.
Yeah, and what you're saying, Peter, everyone is 0-0, so everyone's got an equal shot here. Now, records don't matter now.
JC Proctor's first free throw is good. Her second will be nothing but net. Braves inbound the ball.
Miller with it, right side. Swathers bring a trap. Ball's on the floor, and she throws it right to Bruggen. Bruggen in transition between the legs, over to Casey Mason. Casey Mason down low. Swings it back to the sophomore Jaden Williams. Back to Casey Mason, looked to shoot it. Decided not to, got it stripped by Litke, and Council Grove's gonna run. Miller, right side. Over to Litke, over to Grant. Grant dribbling, finds no one. Back to Litke, over to Mullins. Mullen to Miller. Miller to Grant. A timeout by Council Grove, full timeout.
And
SSL would like to say thank you for the Beneficent Harlan Foundation for being a 2024-2025 sponsor. The Beneficent Harlan Foundation is reinvesting in rural Kansas communities with a focus on the revitalization of downtown Heston, economic development, child care services, and community wellness. Thank you.
thank you, Peter. So right now, Swathers lead 12-2 with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter. So what are we seeing right now?
Yeah, so for some stats for the Lady Swathers, Callie Yoder has 3, Abby Proctor has 2, Casey Mason has 3, and JC Proctor, freshman, leading with 4. And for Council Grove, Michaela Hutchinson has 2.
And as of right now, the Council Grove Braves really need to limit their turnovers, and they cannot give Heston any extra possessions with the ball and give them more opportunities to score, because that's what they thrive on. So as of right now, the Braves are looking good other than their turnovers. Heston, they just need to keep their foot on the gas and keep it up.
Something good to point on is J.C. Proctor came along very well for the Swathers. Matt Richardson did a very good job of easing her in the offense. And, I mean, she's became a very good sixth man, or seventh man, I'd say, for the Swathers. So.
Braves will inbound the ball. Mullen to Grant, up top to Miller. Miller will be guarded by Ashley Lehman, who checked in for Heston. She goes to Litke, over to Grant. Miller dribbles down inside, over to Hutchinson. Mullen will shoot the deep 2. It's going to be no good, but a good rebound by Michaela Hutchinson, but her shot is going to be no good. And it will bounce off the back of the backboard, and it will stay, or it'll go with Heston the other way.
Something big for the Swather girls is that they've been able to rely a lot on their bench. I mean, they have really, really good solid rotators for the starters, so that's been a big key piece for them.
Swathers with the ball. McGill goes to Abby Proctor. Up top, goes over to Kendall Brugan to Ashley Lehman in the corner. Back up top to Brugan, almost stolen. Brugan dribbles down low with the easy right-handed layup through some traffic, and Braves will have the ball.
Miller with it in the full court. Almost got it stripped, but she retains possession. To Grant in the corner. Grant gets screen from Hutchinson. Looks for a teammate open. Goes down to Hutchinson. She fumbles it. We have a push on Abby Proctor. Or
Abby or JC.
Abby or JC.
Yeah. One of the sisters. I believe.
Younger sister.
Yeah, it'll be on JC.
JC.
Braves will inbound the ball. Mackenzie Grant to Miller. Miller's gonna look for somebody. Finds Litke. Over to Grant in the corner, guarded by Proctor. And good defense by Heston. And the ball will go to Mullen. Down low to Miller, who will dribble the ball back out. Hutchinson up top in the corner. And a foul will be called on Heston, and that might be JC Proctor's second. Yeah, 2 fouls in a row for her. So Michaela Hutchinson would shoot 2 free throws after that foul.
Something big for the Swathers as they start entering this postseason run is, I would say, treat every game it's like a regular season game, because they have a really, really big target on their back for every team. So every team's going to give them everything they got. So they just got to make sure to just relax and don't overthink the situation.
Hutchinson missed both of her free throws, and Heston will rebound the ball. McGill up top to Yoder. Down low, a nice pass to Abby Proctor, and she's going to get the and one. Foul called on, I believe that's going to be 52, Michaela Hutchinson for the Braves. Proctor will now shoot 1 free throw. And it will mean nothing but net. Braves take over the ball. Grant into Mullen, back to Grant, over to her sister. Nope, sorry. Yeah, over to her sister Grant, to Miller in the corner, who's gonna dribble down low. She's gonna shoot a nice jumper on the baseline, and Heston will push the ball quickly the other way.
That's what's good about having a all-state runner on your basketball team.
Yeah, she is fast. Swathers with the ball. Yoder looks for the 3. Goes down to Proctor inside, who's going to be fouled. Kind of wrestling for the ball in there. And that'll be Council Grove's 4th team foul of this quarter. No, 5th team foul. So that's going to be 2 free throws, I believe, for Abby Proctor, as they are now in the bonus.
Yeah, the Braves are playing some very aggressive defense. Maybe you still want to be playing aggressive, but maybe let off the gas just a little bit, because you don't want to put the Swathers on the free throw line every foul now, because they have been a very, very good free throw shooting team.
And as you say, that Abby Proctor makes her first free throw. Her second will bounce off the rim, but Swathers get the rebound, and Casey Mason will be fouled going up for a shot, and that's going to be 2 more free throws for Heston.
Yeah, not what you want to see. Swathers already leading by 14, and they're well over their average for first points per game, so I mean, he's got to settle down.
Mason's first free throw is good. Haley Grant checks in for Council Grove. And the 2 Grant sisters, and I believe sisters, I would assume, and the 2 Mullen sisters are in for the Braves. Mason's second free throw is good. Ball's poked away by Swathers. It'll stay with Council Grove under Swather's basket.
Grant to inbound. Grant will inbound to Mullen. Mullen. The other Mullen. And
Mullen.
it's out of bounds to Council Grove. Mullen with the top of the key. Throws it into triple coverage and gets it back. Over to other Mullen. Shot off the mark. And it'll be a foul on number 24, Cassia Mullen.
So now Callie Yoder will shoot 2 free throws.
Jaden Williams.
Oh, Jaden Williams, not Callie Yoder.
It's always so hard on those where you don't know who actually got fouled.
Yeah, I couldn't really tell. Other side of the court from us. And Williams' first free throw is good. Swather showing that they can make some free throws under pressure, which is going to be good for them in later runs in state. Caden Litke checks in for Council Grove. And Williams' second free throw is good. Council Grove will throw in the ball over to Litke. Guarded by Williams. Goes back to Mullen. Nope, it's going to be stolen by Callie Yoder. Her layup's going to be no good. And Kendall Brueggen will get the rebound and be fouled once again as she will shoot 2 free throws. And this is what you cannot do as Council Grove. They just can't be fouling this much and giving so many free shots to Heston.
Yeah, that's probably 8 first quarter fouls. So
Yeah,
really
I believe
just
8.
Yeah, just extending the first quarter quite a bit.
And Brueggen makes her first free throw. And her second free throw will bounce, have the good bounce and go in. Shannon Miller checks in for Council Grove. And it will be Braves ball. Mullen to inbound it. Goes to Wells. Back to Mullen, who's going to dribble right side of the court. She picks up the ball, goes to Miller. Miller dribbles down low, and her shot is going to be blocked, and it's going the other way with the Swathers. It's 4-on-1 down here for Heston. And Yoder is going to travel under the basket, and probably should have been some kind of points there for Heston. It was 4-on-1, but good defense by the one Council Grove defender down there. Braves will throw in the ball to Grant. Back to Miller, who's going to be fouled by Jaden Williams. That'll be her first personal.
This has been a very, very long first quarter.
It has been a long first quarter. A lot of fouls, though.
Yeah.
21-minute first quarter.
Yeah.
Wow. Council Grove inbounds to Miller. Miller will dribble in, dribble back out, up top, guarded by Yoder. She'll get a screen. She'll go back up top to Grant, over to Mullen, and the ball is going to be poked away, and it will be a jump ball, and it will stay with the Braves. Council Grove inbounds it into Mullen. Mullen up top to Miller, who's going to shoot the contested 3, and it's going to be no good. And that'll do it for the first quarter here in the Shed tonight.
Scoring for your visiting Council Grove Braves will be Shannon Miller with 2 and Michaela Hutchison with 2.
And for your Heston Swathers, Jaden Williams has 2, Kendall Brueggen has 4, Callie Yoder has 3, Abby Proctor has 6, along with Casey Mason also having, 4, 5, Casey Mason has 5, and then JC Proctor has 4.
Thank you, Connor.
So overall in that first quarter, we saw a lot of aggressive defense from both sides of the ball. Hopefully Council Grove can settle down on offense as they have not gotten many good looks. or any good looks at all. And on defense, man, you really just got to settle down. I mean, I know, I get it's a very tough task because Swathers have very good scores all around the board, but I mean, especially in the postseason, you got nothing to lose, so might as well just go pedal to the metal and just give everything you got.
Yep, said that perfectly. They got nothing to lose. Might as well go out there and play as hard as you can for the next 3 quarters.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
This is extremely random, but I don't know why, but I kind of like the blue and the yellow Council Grove is rocking.
Yeah,
I like that
it.
combo. It's different, but I like it.
It kind of looks
works.
like the Pacers jerseys.
Yes,
It does work.
It does. That's
That's
probably why I like it,
Yeah.
yeah.
It just flows.
It does. Swathers will have the ball. Kendall Brugan will shoot a 3. It'll be no good. Rebounded by the Braves. Mullen.
Miller's got it. Dribbles right. Good defense by Ava McGill. Dribbles back left. Before she finds Litke. Litke to Mullins. Mullins with a screen from Hutchinson. Hutchinson rolls. And shoots at the basket. It's short. Litke with the rebound. Kicks it out to Mullins. Mullins all the way in. Her shot is off the mark, and the Swathers are pushing once again. McGill, back to Yoder. Over to Brugan on the wing. Brugan pump fake. 15-foot jump shot. In and out. Rebound Ava McGill, and it'll be a jump ball. Possession error to the Braves.
And the Swathers student section sounded like a bunch of wild animals there for a second. I don't know what they were trying to do or what they were saying.
Yeah, a whole bunch of high school boys.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
And just saying Braves reminds me of baseball. Sorry, baseball is around the corner, so.
Are you playing baseball?
No,
Oh,
this is
okay.
the Royals.
Oh yeah, Royals.
Eli's the golf guy.
Swathers with the ball taken the other way after it was stolen, and Brugan will be fouled after getting her and 1.
Did he count the bucket, or did they call it on the floor?
It's on the floor.
Oh, never mind. Don't listen to me.
If that was the NBA, it would be an and 1.
Oh, hold up. Nah, you guys are wrong. I think she got it.
She got the and
Yeah,
1.
she got the N1.
Mackenzie Grant checks in for the Braves.
So Brugan will shoot a shot now.
Usually you don't see that much. I thought it was only in NBA where you got to shoot it after the foul to see if it was going to be.
It happened Tuesday night at Great Bend, oh no, it happened at Haven. There was a really bad continuous call late in the game to pull Haven within like 2 points.
For the girls' game?
No, the guys' game.
Braves with the ball to Grant. To Grant. Guarded by Proctor, who's going to dribble around the perimeter. Goes over to Litke. Goes a nice pass down to Miller. She's going to try the reverse layup. It's going to be no good, but it will stay with the Braves as Heston kind of fumbles the ball out of bounds, trying to get that rebound. Jaden Williams checks in for Heston.
Speaking of the boys, we'll be right back here tomorrow night for the boys matchup. Like
Yep.
you said that earlier.
Yes, they will be. So hopefully everybody tunes in for that as well.
We have a lot to recap from the boys' week. So
Oh yeah, we'll get to that later.
we'll get to that tomorrow. We'll make you
yes.
wait.
Swathers will steal the ball. It's going to go Brugan over to Mason. Mason's going to shoot the nice 15-footer, and it's going to be nothing but net. And the Braves will take a timeout as Heston takes a 29-4 lead with 6 minutes remaining in this second quarter.
So, boys, I have a question for you. What are you going to do on your day off tomorrow?
I think all of us are working.
Well,
Yeah, hey, we're getting old.
I know.
This isn't, yeah.
I actually still have school tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
I still have to go to
sucks.
noon.
Lame.
Wait until I make more money than all of you.
Okay.
So something good to point on for the Swathers is one thing that requires absolutely no talent at all is one thing I've noticed all season long is they always are smiling on the court. They're always having fun. They're just having a good time playing basketball. So I feel like that's been a very big thing for them. You know, just enjoying the moments, just playing alongside your friends and just having fun, which has led to success for them.
big Royals fan. I'm a Royals fan too. I wouldn't call myself a huge fan, but I'm a fan. I've always liked watching them. How do you feel they're going to be this year?
I hope we go all the way, but I don't know if it will happen. I feel like we're going to be really solid.
I think we will. And Bobby Witt we trust, right?
Oh, yeah. Just got to stay healthy. That's the biggest thing. Williams with it, up to Bruggen, a little cherry picking action. Off the window, it's good. That's one advantage to the Swathers game. They just run and run and run, and they're never fatigued.
Yeah, I feel like they just wear teams down.
Especially with their deep bench they have. And the ball's going to be stolen by Heston. And it's going to go the other way. Bruggen is going to shoot the very deep three. And it's going to be good. A beautiful shot by Kendall Bruggen.
Honestly, one stat I'm very curious to know about is the Swathers points off turnover. I mean, that has to be high. I feel like Swathers probably average maybe 10, 11 steals a game, maybe, or maybe more. I don't even know.
Side note, I think we got new nets in the gym. Because they look
nice
white.
nice and white. They're usually kind of a
Usually the net on the far side was a heavier kind of net, and it looks like they're the same net now.
So I believe Bruggen's going to foul a Braves player. That'll be her second personal, and there's a timeout called by, I believe, the Swathers.
Stat line for Heston. Jaden Williams has 2, Kendall Bruggen has 12, Callie Yoder has 3, Abby Proctor has 6, Casey Mason has 7, and JC Proctor has 4.
For the Braves, it will be Shannon Miller with 2 and Michaela Hutchison with 2.
Braves will have the ball. It's going to be inbounded to Shannon Miller, guarded by McGill. She goes over to Mullen. Back up top to Licky. And it's going to be stolen by Jaden Williams, who is going to have the wide open layup, and it's good. Braves with the ball. Miller has it, crosses half court, and it's a trap by the Swathers. McGill and Bruggen almost steal the ball, goes over to Licky, and back down to Grant. Grant's going to look, there's nothing. Licky is going to dribble inside, and her shot is going to be blocked by Bruggen. And Swathers appear to be running maybe a 1-3-1 there, trying to trap the corners.
Trying to just get better in different defenses right now.
Yep.
Never know when you're going to need them. Good move by Licky down low. Over to Grant, and fouled by Avery Crable.
She will shoot 2 free throws, and a lot of fouls this game by both teams.
It's not like, and they're actually like legit fouls. Like,
yeah, I know, it's not, yeah.
Mackenzie Grant's first free throw is off the mark. Your second free throw is long, and JC Proctor with the rebound.
And an interesting strategy there by the Braves. They had nobody down low trying to get a rebound after that free throw. They were all on the other side of the court getting set up in the defense. Swathers with the ball. Bruggen down low to Proctor, and got a wedgie. Her shot is going to be a wedgie. I've never heard that?
No, I've heard that before.
And the ball is stuck. And it looks like they have to get another ball to get it out.
Wow, this might be the first time I've ever witnessed this.
Goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh, come on,
missed
ref.
it twice.
Hey! Good shot by the ref.
2 points, right? 2 points for Heston?
Yeah.
All right, which ball would they play with now?
Okay, so the score is 36-4-2. The officials have 2 points now, right?
Yeah. So I guess it's 36-4-2.
In that great little sister to sister.
Proctor gets her. Abby Proctor gets her revenge after that wedgie shot.
He's trying to take advantage of how many times you can say wedgie, Zach.
I guess so. Yeah. Once in a lifetime opportunity. You don't
I
see
know.
that much. Braves with it. Goes to Litke. To Miller up top. Guarded by Yoder. To Grant. Back to Litke in the corner. Nice pass down to Grant. Her shot is going to be no good. And her sister tries to get the rebound, and she's going to be fouled by Abby Proctor. And I would assume Mackenzie Grant and Haley Grant are twins, assuming they are in the same grade. They're both juniors this year. And they look very similar as well. Always fun to see some siblings play on the same court with each other.
3 sets of them right now.
Yeah.
2 of them, maybe 3, we don't know.
So, Braves with the ball. Miller up top. Goes over to Mullen. Back to her sister Mullen. To Miller. Trying to get the offense kind of set up. Goes over to Litke in the corner. Miller will go over to Mullen. And Mullen to Mullen. Back to Miller up top. Good defense by Heston. Litke to Mullen in the corner, who's going to shoot the 3. It's going to be short. Rebounded by Kendall Brugan. And she's pushing the court quickly. Full court pass to Ashley Lehman. Her shot will be blocked, but rebounded by J.C. Proctor, and her shot will be good.
Swathers go back to their 2-3 zone, looks like.
I think, yeah, it looks like it. Ball stripped away by Heston. Brugan is going to have the open left-handed layup. It's going to be good.
Swathers up 42-4 here with 2.5 to go here in the first half.
Something kind of interesting that I didn't know is that the Swather girls are actually ranked 3 in the state of Kansas. So that's pretty.
So overall class?
Yeah, overall
good,
in
yeah.
class 1 through 6A. So it's
That's
very good
cool.
achievement.
It
Only behind number 1 Centralia and number 2
Centralia.
Hanover.
Really?
Yeah.
Those are smaller schools too. I'm surprised.
How big are those
Centralia,
schools?
I know Hanover is very small. I used to live up there.
Yeah.
There were maybe 1 or 2A. And Centralia, I don't believe is very big either.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're bigger than us. So
I'm guessing
Neither of them are in 3A.
so.
yeah, no.
Hanover is 17-1-1, but I'm guessing that the reason Swather's still behind them is it might be strength of schedule.
Yeah.
So like Swathers might have quote unquote worse opponents
Yeah.
than them. So I don't know. Maybe that's what it's down to. but-
Mullen's first free throw is no good, but her second is good. Swathers will go the other way with it. Abby Proctor will shoot the 3 in the corner, and it's good.
Swather, everything falling here for the Swathers in
Yep.
this
Shooting
first
very
half.
well.
Miller with it, top the key, dribbles left. Over to Mullins, great save there. Over to Hutchinson in the corner. Hutchinson, really strong with the basketball, over to Mullins. Mullins to other Mullins, up to Miller. Miller, 1 dribble shot, long. Rebound by Abby Proctor. Abby Proctor to Jaden Williams. Swathers push, wow, great extra by Ashley Lehman. Off the mark by Casey Mason, and Miller gets it left side. Miller over to Mullins. Back to Mullins, over to Hutchinson. Hutchinson to Miller. Miller to Hutchinson. Down to Mullins, and the shot is off the mark.
So she'll get 2 more free throws, and that's 5 fouls for Heston. So now Council Grove is in the bonus. And then once again, it looks like Council Grove is taking all their players and putting them on the defensive end, trying to stop Heston from getting a lot of transition points, which is what they thrive at. That is their game, pushing the court as quick as they can, and that is how they score a lot.
Cassie Mullins makes 1 of 2. And Proctor will take it. Swather swing around the perimeter inside to Casey Mason. Layups off the glass is good. Swathers taking a breather. Some Swather starters taking a breather. Oh, that's only 2 of them there.
Braves have the ball. Hutchinson dribbles inside. Her shot's no good. Rebounded by Mullen, but it's going to be blocked by Williams. Williams with a beautiful pass to Lehman, but a little bit long. She recovers though. Back out to McGill. Across court to Lehman. Good ball movement by Heston. Back over to McGill. Up top to Williams. And it looks like Swathers are trying to get one shot in before the end of this quarter with 20 seconds remaining. Williams to McGill. And it looks like they're letting the clock run down to start their offensive possession.
8 seconds left. Jaden Williams needs to do something with it.
And Casey Mason's gonna turn it over down low looking for Proctor. And Braves will shoot the full court shot, but it's gonna be way short. And that will do it for the first half here in the Shed.
Some stats for your visiting Braves will be Shannon Miller with 2, Michaela Hutchison with 2, and Kasaya Mullen with 1.
And for the Heston Swathers, Jaden Williams with 4, Kendall Brugan with 14, Callie Yoder with 3, Abby Proctor with 11, Casey Mason with 9, and JC Proctor with 6.
Yeah, a little bit of a lopsided first half. Hopefully Council Grove can get things a little bit more settled down as they approach the second half and just focus on little things.
Yep, just hopefully some good halftime adjustments. And really, truly, what you gotta say at halftime is put it all on the court.
Yep. All right, stay tuned as we will be back in around 9 minutes. Thank you.
And welcome back to the shed. We got a few guest speakers with us. Boys?
Yeah, you know, pretty competitive game here. We got Heston versus Council Grove, you know. I'm Reed Friesen here with Asher Dushendorf on the boys team, and yeah.
So what's your guys' thoughts on the game?
Yeah, it's fun being in the student section for once. You know, we never get to be in it and cheer on the girls, and looks like they're going to get their first win of the playoffs here, so it's exciting to watch.
Yeah.
I've been having fun in the student section. I mean, it's been 2 years since I've been there, and I take my work in the student section very seriously. So it's fun to be back there with the boys. Shout out to them.
Yeah, I remember those freshman year days. We were something else.
It was me and you, Peter. Yeah.
All right, everybody, make sure you tune into our game tomorrow. We got a good game tomorrow. Let's go.
Signing off for now.
All right, Connor Graver's back.
And Zach Smith. How did that go, Peter?
It went pretty good. It was a little bit interesting.
I walked in front of them in the student section. They're like, yo, can we come up to the broadcast? And I was like, yeah, sure. I mean,
A little guest speaker for y'all.
well, preview of some of the guys will be playing tomorrow night.
So to start this second half, Council Grove is going to start with the ball. Shannon Miller up top.
Screaming out the offense, that's for sure. Over to Mullen. Mullen to Grant. Grant into Hutchinson. Hutchinson backs down Abby Proctor, and we got an offensive foul as she lowered her shoulder, and that will be her third personal foul. Not the way you want to pick up that third.
Fourth, actually.
Her fourth.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Man, that is quick four.
Going to keep her in the game despite of those 4 fouls and just let her play. She is a senior, so going to let her play the rest of her game tonight.
So Swathers are going to pick up another foul. That's going to be on Kesia Mullen. Swathers will get the ball inbounds. They shoot a shot. It's going to be short. Bruggen up top to Yoder, over to McGill in the corner. Back to Mason. Mason's going to shoot the three. No good. She doesn't shoot a lot of threes, so good to see her getting out of her comfort zone maybe a little bit and trying to shoot some more things.
Swather's in a zone.
Council Grove will get the rebound, and they're on the other side of their court. Hutchinson.
Has to be smart.
Mullen's going to shoot a pretty deep three. It's going to be short, rebounded by Heston. Going the other way. Yoder with the ball, crosses half court. Guarded by Miller.
If I was Heston here late in this game, I'd just slow it down, run our offenses.
Yeah, I don't want to risk any injuries or any wear and tear to the body you don't need.
Got to make sure you know how to run your offenses for those times that you really need them.
Yep.
Later in the run, maybe. This game's not over yet. I mean, comebacks like this happen all the time.
We could see the biggest comeback in basketball
All
history.
time, maybe. Council Grove with the ball. Mullen goes over to Litkey. Back to Mullen. He's looking for somebody. Goes to Grant down low. She's going to do some post moves. We'll have a nice floater. It'll be no good, but rebounded by Litkey. Up top to Miller. Litkey guarded by Bruggen. Goes down low to Hutchinson, who's going to shoot a nice floater. It's going to be no good. Swathers tipped the ball out of bounds. Is going to stay with Council Grove. And Heston has a mass substitution. J.C. Proctor, Jaden Williams, Ashley Lehman, Brianne Grillo, and Avery Crable to take all the starters out for Heston, getting some new faces in there that don't get as much playing time, so good to get them some time. Hutchinson will be fouled on her shot, so she will shoot 2 at the line.
Something a little bit cool that's happening today was the NFL scouting combine.
Yeah, I saw those. I didn't really see what happened.
Yeah,
but knew that
I
was
didn't
happening,
either,
yeah.
but
I'm sure you'll see it all over
Oh,
social
yeah.
media the next few days.
I believe there was a DN, I'm pretty sure, that ran as fast as Saquon Barkley. So quick boy.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was that? Was that
I can't remember his name exactly, bro.
Is it the Penn State guy,
Abdul Carter? No, I thought he was hurt.
Yeah, Abdul
got
Carter. He's not doing the combine because he has like something with his foot.
Oh
that
yeah,
sucks.
so as of right now, the quickest 40-yard dash is Kane Medrano. Ran a 4.46, a linebacker out of UCLA. So impressive for a linebacker. I think
Who was the defensive?
they must not have had receivers go through. This is all defensive linebackers and defensive edges. And
Yeah, there was one DN that
it's
ran
all,
really
it's all
really
linebackers
fast.
and edges. So I'm sure we'll see higher times.
Is that tomorrow's stuff tomorrow?
I'm sure, yeah.
Who do you guys think is gonna go number one overall pick?
I can see Abdul Carter, maybe.
I heard that he might drop because of his injury, just a little bit.
I saw something he could.
As long as he doesn't drop to 32 to the Eagles.
No, he won't.
No, he's not.
Wow.
He's not a Georgia guy, so he won't drop to the Eagles. But every good Georgia defensive player drops to the Eagles.
Yeah.
Eagles just strictly draft Georgia people, by the way.
They know they're quality players, man. They won them a Super Bowl.
All right, Eli, let's we can stop talking.
Eli's my type of guy.
No.
Swathers will have the ball in their end of the court, and they're going to throw it out of bounds, and it's going to go the other way for Council Grove.
So depending on what team wins tonight and somewhere else, who else do you think we could play next week?
It's between two teams. We'll do our research and let you know.
Minneapolis or Garden playing.
Oh, that's nice. They have the bracket on the back side of this. I didn't even know that.
Minneapolis. I'll look at that score right
That's
now.
awesome. Yeah, so it's Minneapolis and Garden playing. That's a good game. 12-7 both teams. So kind of a wild card there.
Heston could play Garden Plain again.
I think they beat them pretty handily start of the year, but hey, man, records don't matter anymore.
No,
So
they do not. So it looks like there's going to be a moving screen on Council Grove. Heston will retain the possession. Williams is going the other way. So yeah, pretty stacked sub-state for Heston. I mean, there's a lot of good talent, a lot of teams with a lot of wins. So it'll be interesting to see how far Heston goes and how far other teams make it as well. On the other side of the bracket, Halstead, the 2 seed in state, Heston being the 1 seed. The 2 seed in state is playing Smoky Valley tonight. Council Grove with the ball. Miller will shoot a scoop layup, but it's going to be rebounded by Haley Grant, and she's going to get some points on the board for Council Grove. Crable over to Proctor, up top to Lehman. Over to Proctor, who's going to dribble inside, and she's going to be blocked on her shot, and it's going to go the other way for Council Grove. Miller pushing, goes to Mullen. Down low to Carter, but it's going to be stolen by Heston. Ashley Lehman is going to take the ball down the court. And then Proctor is going to have the wide open layup. Miller with the ball. She's going to shoot an elbow shot. It's going to bounce off the backboard. It's going to be no good. Rebounded by Heston. Crable over to J.C. Proctor. Back up top to Lehman. Goes back into Crable. Good movement by the Swathers. J.C. Proctor's 3 is going to be a little bit long.
Yeah, rare three-point shooter.
Yeah, but it's good seeing Heston players getting out of their comfort zone.
Yeah, just watch it. There's gonna be one point in a big game where one of the people that doesn't usually shoot threes, they'll end up hitting one.
So in for the Braves, Whitland Mullen and Mackenzie Grant. In for Heston, Zayla Ray and Kylie Warden. 2 pretty young players, and Zayla Ray gets a oh my goodness, a steal.
there you go. Words are hard.
Yeah, words are hard. Ray goes over to Warden, over to Crable, cross court to Rianne Grillo. Her shot is going to be blocked. In for the Braves, Mallory Wells checks in for Haley Grant. Heston will inbound the ball, Zayla Ray. Heston getting their inbounds off and set. Kylie Warden with the wide open three, and it's good.
Good shot by the sophomore, Kylie Warden.
Shot. It's good to see some young players getting some confidence built up early in their high school career. Miller will be stripped away from her shot. Kylie Warden, and she's going to be fouled pretty hard. I think that's going to go on Miller. Yes, that would be, I don't know how many fouls she has. That'll be her second foul. So Kylie Warden will shoot 2 free throws because Heston is now in the bonus.
One thing that really interests me is I wonder, like, the 2 best ever Heston girls teams. I would say this is probably one of the top ones.
This one's pretty good. The one from, what was it, 2015? Both boys and girls won the same year. That was a good team. I can't tell you any players on the team.
Wouldn't that be cool if it happened again this year, though?
That would be cool. Both teams winning. Heston boys on a hot winning streak right now, beating some very solid teams, and we'll talk more about that tomorrow if you tune in. But, yeah, beating some really solid teams. They're hot. Swather girls are obviously hot, not losing a game this year yet, so that'll be cool. Kylie Warden makes both of her free throws. And Braves will have the ball.
Warden with it.
Stolen by Heston.
Over to Lehman. Lehman dribbles right side into, oh, we had an offensive foul on Zayla Ray. Hook, maybe?
Yeah.
Yep.
That happens.
Just aggressive post play down there.
Nah, that's okay. It's okay to see some aggressive basketball.
That's how you learn. Did you guys always hate getting whistled at, like, for turning the ball over? Like when you, like, traveled or something and, like, you knew you traveled?
I didn't have to worry about that because I didn't play much.
Council Grove. Shannon Miller will make the layup for Council Grove. Heston's going the other way quickly, and a foul's going to be called. Avery Crable will, oh no, it's going to be on the floor.
But the Swathers are in the bonus.
Peter, no reason to be so mean to yourself. Come on now.
Yeah, I passed it to the ref one time.
You did pass it to the ref one time.
Come on, we'll never forget your spinning shot you had in 8th grade on that end of the court where Avery Crable just made her free throw. Your spinning shot, that was iconic.
That was iconic. I remember, I think that was against, like, Larned or Pratt.
I think it was Pratt. Yeah. Because I remember the coach was down here and he just slammed his clipboard.
His coach was really mad. and then
he posted it on your.
Posted on my Instagram.
Yep. Oh, Peter.
Top 10 cringiest moments of all time.
No, come on now, but it's iconic. We'll never forget it.
It is.
Avery Crable misses her second free throw, so the Braves will have the ball. Goes over to Grant, up top to Miller, over to Mullen, back to Miller, down low to Grant, and it's going to be stolen by Ashley Lehman. A careless pass by Heston, but a careless pass by both teams there as it's stolen again. Mullen is going to go down low. Her floater will be no good, and it's a 2-on-1 here for Heston. Lehman is going to get her shot blocked by Kaden Lichtke. We have a Lichtke in Heston, so I got that mixed up.
Good old Braden Lichtke.
Oh, yeah. It's maybe the most random shout-out of all time. Michaela Hutchinson checks in for the Braves. Ray goes down low to Crable. Crable's going to go to work. Her shot will be blocked. She gets her own rebound, and I don't really know what happened, but they're going to say it's Heston's ball.
I think Avery jumped, came down with it, and then threw it off of the Braves, and Heston retained possession.
Theoretically, if we were doing order of operations, it should have been a travel.
Oh, yeah.
Because she traveled first, but it's all right.
Like PEMDAS?
Yeah, PEMDAS. That's what I was thinking of. Heston will have the ball. Rianne Grillo's layup will be no good. Rebounded by Miller, going the other way. Down to Mullen. To Grant, hands it off to Miller. Guarded by Lehman. 3 seconds left in the quarter. Miller will shoot the deep three. and it's going to be a little bit off to the right. And that's going to do it for the third quarter.
Swathers up 55 to 10.
55 to 10. So Council Grove got a little bit of work to do in this final quarter.
Scoring for your visiting Braves will be Shannon Miller with 2, Kasaya Mola with 2, Hayla Grant with 2, Michaela Hudson with 4.
And for the Heston Swathers, Jaden Williams with 4, Kendall Brugan with 14, Callie Yoder with 3, Abby Proctor with 11, Casey Mason with 9, Avery Crable with 1, Carly Warden with 5, and Casey Proctor with 6.
And it looks like the Heston cheerleaders are playing basketball again.
I wonder if they made more shots last time.
I don't know. They have not made very many this time.
Yeah, it looks like
Ty Enru is, I don't even think he's trying to hit I think he's just trying to do anything but get in the hoop.
I think more of the cheerleaders holding the base have gotten hits.
Yeah.
But then shots went in.
so. Something random I kind of remembered. I remember, I think it might have been against Nickerson when AJ Reef went in the game. Zach said that. Jarek said that it was actually Rife, but then I asked Jarek after, it's actually Reef.
I heard it was Rife.
You were right about how Jarek was the type of person to just say that he didn't say that, because it's actually Reef, not Rife.
It is?
Yeah.
I thought it was Reef. That's what I heard. I profusely apologize for that.
Tomato.
Come on,
Same
Zach.
thing, pretty much.
So Swathers are going to have the ball to start the quarter. Lehman over to Warden. Warden's going to dribble baseline, kicks out to McGill, who's going to shoot the 3. It's going to be short, rebounded by the Braves, but it looks like Mackenzie Grant is going to be fouled.
Another very interesting thing that we haven't pointed out is that the bench does get smaller in Sub-State, I believe. You do get,
I believe,
you aren't
12.
allowed to suit up as many.
Going on to 12.
12, yeah.
Is it usually 14?
It depends on the team. You can have, I think the max you can have is 15. Most teams will suit up 13 or 14.
Ball will be tipped away by Heston, stays with the Braves. Into Miller. Miller getting the offense set up, goes to Grant. Down low to Hutchinson. She's going to lose the ball, but picked up by Mullen. And a foul's going to be called on Ava McGill. So I believe it's running clock now for this game. 55 to 10 with 6 minutes, 30 seconds left. Heston with the lead.
Zayla Ray and Avi Crable check in for the Swathers.
Eli, do we have any word on the Minneapolis and Garden Plain game? Have you seen anything?
I couldn't find anything.
Yeah, either way, it'll be a good match of both teams with 12 wins.
Yeah, we'll let you know tomorrow on stream.
Yep. And I believe, assuming the girls win tonight and the boys win tomorrow, what days do they play? They play
Wednesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday. So girls will play Tuesday, and then if guys beat Belle Plaine tomorrow night at home, they will play Wednesday at home. Both teams playing at home next week, assuming wins.
Man, that's sad.
Season went by quick.
Three more home games.
Yeah, some of you might never hear of us ever again.
Guess that's one way to put it, kind of a depressing way, but Swathers will have the ball going the other way after it's stolen. Williams, guarded by Miller, dribbles inside, back to Zayla Ray. Ray goes down low to Crable. Crable back out to Ray. Ray will dribble baseline to Lehman. Up top to Ray. Over to Williams, who will dribble baseline on the right side. Ooh. And a nice floater by the sophomore. A really young team on the court right now, other than Avery Crable, a senior.
Future Swathers.
Yes, future for Heston. Braves with the ball. Miller goes cross court to Mullen. Her layup is going to be good, and she's going to get the and one. And she'll get a shot out of that. That will be on That will be on Jaden Williams. That'll be her third personal. Brianne Grillo checks in for Ashley Lehman. And it looks like big substitution in for Council Grove.
Mullins, Lipke, and Wells.
I think there's 4.
Hutchinson,
And
too.
Yeah, I
Villa
believe.
Lobos. I think I'm saying that. Villa Lobos. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, Villa Lobos.
Yes.
I believe that's all the seniors for. Oh no, actually
No,
number
Villa
12 still
Lobos
on the
is-
court.
Isabel Villa Lobos is a freshman, only freshman on the roster. So good for her getting in the game.
I believe
4 seniors.
Kaden Lichty is still on the court right now. She's the only senior remaining on the court.
Yeah, I believe you're right. Oh, no. Kasaya Mullen is a senior as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoops.
And, wait. Yeah.
Yeah,
Miller and Hutchinson are both out
Yeah.
of the game. They're the other 2.
Council
Yeah.
Grove will have the ball.
We have 3:30 to go here in the game. It's been a quick game other than that first quarter. Felt like it took forever.
Yeah, it was even the second quarter was pretty slow. A lot of stop clocks. Another foul will be called for Heston. And Kasaya Mullen will shoot 2 free throws. First will be no good. And I think, as we've mentioned maybe 100 times, make sure to tune in tomorrow to Swather Sports Network. Heston Swather boys will be taking on Belle Plaine. Us 4 will be up here commentating that game once again. If you enjoy listening to us, I guess if you don't enjoy listening to us, don't tune in. But I would tune in if I were you. It would be a good game.
I feel like we're nice and, I don't know,
yeah,
fun to listen to.
yeah, we are. I've heard a lot of good things about us.
Except for Connor sometimes.
Yeah, I heard a lot of bad things about you, Connor.
Oh boy, what have you guys heard?
Oh, we're just kidding.
If you guys don't like listening to me, then just show up and watch the game in real life, I guess.
How about let's go back to the game. Swathers will have the ball. Rand Grillo is gonna shoot a shot. It's gonna be missed. She'll get her own rebound, but it's gonna be a jump ball. It's gonna go the other way with the Braves. Mullen will take the ball up court, guarded by Williams. Over to Licky, to Wells. Mullen up top. Down low to Licky. There's gonna be a foul called, so that's gonna put Braves in the bonus. 2 shots will be coming here soon.
So as this game wraps up, I just want to shout out Shannon Miller, Kaden Licky, Kasaya Mullen, and Michaela Hutchinson, all seniors. And I mean, not the way you want to go out, but you know, just congratulations on a good 4-year span, 4-year career in high school basketball. So just a lot of props to them.
You know, they all have smiles on their faces. You can tell they're all good friends.
Yeah.
You know, it sucks to lose in this kind of fashion, but at least you're out there with your friends, and I'm sure there will be memories they'll never forget on their home court, on this court, on any court they played on. So we give props to them for having good careers. Swathers will have the ball to close out this game, most likely with 50 seconds remaining. Lehman will have it to Ray, to Warden, back to Williams. Williams will go down low, and she's going to be fouled on her shot, so she will have 2 free throws, and
That might do it.
that will probably do it unless she shoots her free throws really quickly. So Williams will make her first free throw. That'll put Heston at 60 points tonight.
Check out the last senior for the Council Grove Braves.
Kaden Licky.
Yep.
You've been struggling with that name
saying,
all
yeah,
night,
I keep saying
Zach.
Lichty. I don't know. Williams makes her second free throw, and that will do it tonight here in the shed. Swathers take the win, 61-16, to move on to the second round of sub-state.
To be determined.
To
who
be
will
determined,
playing,
yes.
But we will let you know tomorrow.
Yep.
So scoring tonight for your visiting with 2, Kasai Mullen with 6, Kayla Grant with 2, and Michaela Hutchinson with 4.
And some stats for the Heston Swathers. Jaden Williams with 8, Kendall Brugan with 14, Abby Proctor with 11, Casey Mason with 9, Kylie Warden, Kylie Warden with 7. Wow, sorry. JC Proctor with 6.
So shout out to the Council Grove seniors on a very good 4-year career. A lot of respect for them, you know, a lot of commitment to play 4 years in high school basketball. So,
Yep. But good news for Heston, girls will be back here next Tuesday night to either play Minneapolis or Garden Plain, so tune in for that. Again, tomorrow night, Heston Swather boys will be playing Belle Plaine at home at Swather Sports Network, so make sure to tune into that for a good game for first round of sub-state for the guys.
yeah, thank you for watching our stream, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.